John Legion, Azrael here, like always. Jeez, if I look like a potato, I just woke up, just starting the videos, just getting to it. Yeah, this is kind of long. Like, I thought somebody was like, yo, there's a Trees and something else, like, live performance. And I looked, and I really didn't see. I saw a medley with, like, a little ukulele, and I did not want to watch that. I was just not awake enough for a ukulele. I'm sorry. But the one I did pick happened to be 8 minutes long. Oh, Jesus. For those of you that know my 21 Pilot reactions, I usually put the time in to read the lyrics of the song and put the lyrics like right around here. Because these are live performances, I've made a decision, only on music videos and or official videos like that will I put the lyrics down and read the lyrics and stuff like that. Especially because it's a time consumer, I'll do it for that. For live performances, I'm going to go into it blind, and we're going to really do more of a reaction based off their live performance, not really the meaning of the song. I still have another I have like 8 Trees videos that people have linked me. I think some of them aren't live. And at that point, if we or me decide to do another reaction for Trees for the lyrics and the meaning behind everything that... oh, Jesus, I almost said something different. Between what they were saying, we'll do it that way. So yeah, let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. It's been, I think, a good month since I've done 21. I don't know. It's just sometimes when you don't have the time, man. You wake up, you got to do the videos, and you got to stream right away. And then you don't want to make videos after you're done streaming because you're tired. I don't know. It's a time consumer. If I get up early enough and I'm like, yeah, let's make videos, I'll do a 21 Pilots. But today I woke up and I didn't want to do anything. And I said, you know what, let's just do one anyways. Let's find one that everybody wants that I also can just enjoy listening to and not have to have this existential, identity and dissection of a song and understand what's going on in the world with meanings of life. Let's just enjoy the music. That's all this is. And there's some talking. There's like an interview, kind of. Not interview, but like one of them is like discussing stuff. So let's just go.
We are we're at the LC. This is Friday. It's the day before the show, April 27th.
This is the interesting stuff.
We're looking at the lights, that 44 Designs program. It's gonna be crazy.
Josh Dunn. What up, Josh? It's nice to see a smile on their face, especially for all the stuff they sing about. Why does my shirt get all jumbled up in these reactions? Jesus, come on! Look at all them fans. Any of these people you? That'd be kind of cool. I was the third one from the right, halfway through the crowd. Wait, what?
People who have really high expectations and who have seen us before, the bar is raised.
There's like people that saw each other the last concert. They're like, "What up?" That's cool. Maybe, I don't know if that's true, but if that is, that's cool.
And hit my drums as hard as I can. And as soon as that happens, as soon as the first song starts, I feel totally fine. But until then, I'm running over the whole set in my mind. It's definitely nerve-wracking. But on the total opposite side of things, the anticipation is sometimes the most fun part, where you just feel that natural.
He just goes to town. I love it.
And nothing really beats.
Look at all those people, man. That's pretty cool.
I know.
It's always Josh talking too. You never hear. Is it Tyler? I just read his name and I missed it before I started. I thought I said Taylor, but it's not Taylor. It's Tyler. I'm dyslexic. I can't remember names. Man. Definitely a diverse collective group of people here.
I can feel my death. I want
Already miles better than AMA's. Miles.
This is all we got.
See, I kind of wish I would have listened to read the lyrics so I would have known if he said my day or my death or something different. I can't feel my...
I know where you stand, silence in trees and nights where I am, silent in trees. Why won't you speak where I am to be? Silent in trees, standing cowardly. I can feel your breath. I can feel
Alright. There you go. Oh, there goes that leg.
I wanna see.
Does it every time.
I wanna take.
Don't spoil it. Is he gonna fall? Is he gonna fall during this performance? I think Josh is my favorite, man. I don't know. There's a lot of other, you know, everyone loves him, but I'm thinking Josh.
This is it. I want you to know, everywhere we go, we're bringing you with us. Show me what you got. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Like the level of Tyler's singing, Josh brings as much energy and makes the show. I think together it's perfect, man. Well, they're best friends. I guess that's what you expect. I've never seen this kind of live performance from them, so this is kind of cool. It's really different.
I know where you stand, silence in the trees, and that's where I am.
I burp.
Silent in the trees. Why won't you speak where I happen to be? Silent in trees, standing cowardly. I
I'm trying to listen.
feel your breath. I can feel mine. Can you feel it? I want to know you.
No?
I want
Not bad?
to see. I want to say, it's your turn. Let me see what you got.
Alright, man. I like the song. It's a little kind of slow as far as like lyrics, I think, for me. Very. Like, of course, this part's up there. I was gonna say that's like the most polite mosh pit ever, but I think it was just two people kissing. Okay, I like this so far. This part's kind of cool. Is this part of the song still, or is this something different? This is the greatest thing about their fans, man. They didn't just grab that shit and run. They're doing it. They're performing. There's something different about fans like this. Not just 21 Pilots, but people of this genre. People like that sing this kind of music. They don't just mess your stuff up. They perform with you. They're part of the show. That's really cool, man. I can't think of anybody else. Like maybe like I don't know. I think if Muse did something like this, they would do the same thing. But also it shows how kind of indie they are. Pretty cool. Like, no one's going like, let me touch him, let me touch him. They're like, I got a job to do. I'm holding up. I think this is still part of the song. That's pretty cool, man. They're like, okay, get off me.
Thank you so much.
I love you guys, but get off me, you're heavy. Alright, that 8 minutes went by really fucking quick. I think it's because I even felt like I was part of the show. I kind of liked it. It was kind of good. I think I'm going to preference every music reaction that I do by, if you didn't like me talking, go fuck yourself. This isn't, I don't know, Azrael or Shadow Legion uploads ripped-off-videos.com. This isn't a place for you to find your favorite music. This is for me to do reactions to stuff that either pique my interest or that all the stuff that I react to that is music mostly. Oh no, all music stuff that I react to is all stuff that I react from links provided from you guys, the viewers, the subs, the fans of 21 or whoever else I'm doing. So for anybody that's like, no man, you talked through the video and I wanted to there's a link right down there. If you need to listen to this video without my commentary, there's a link down there for you to do it. For me, I'm going to discuss a little bit. I try to listen more than I talked during the video because I've talked a lot during some videos before. I just wanted to preference that right now. So, because some people are like, I just get straight comments, you talk too fucking much. Well, it's funny that you're muted and I can never hear you or read your text again. Hilarious. Because you had nothing. You're going to talk crap, be funny about it. If you're going to complain like a whiny little bitch, I'm just going to mute you. Make your annoyances funny. Entertain me. So I don't mute you forever and always. Because I don't know how to unmute people, and I can guarantee you I don't remember your name to unmute you. Anyways, just with all of that out of the way, this was very much a reaction for the live performance, especially since the last one we watched was straight potato. The 21 Pilots at AMAs was not good. I think somebody in that comment section actually said that they don't like 21 Pilots live performances at all, and I was like, whoa, I gotta disagree with you there, because I've done one or maybe one live performance of 21 and I really liked it. Does it bother you guys that I just say 21 instead of 21 Pilots? I don't say top because I think that you have to be like a diehard fan to say top. I don't like listening to them casually. Like I listen to Heathens and Stretched Out. That's a whole different adult version. No, Stressed Out. I listen to those on a massive like mix of songs that I listen to as I stream. So sometimes those songs come on, but I don't just go, all right, I need to listen to Trees and Car Radio. Let's go to Panda Express. I need to listen to some Trees. I don't do that. So I don't say top. But so yeah, this is more of just kind of like comparing it to not only the last live performance we watched and listened to, unfortunately, but just kind of to level or to gauge their show. Now, I've said this plenty of times that I think the AMAs was very... some people said they were sick. Some people said they toured for 2 tours in a row or some stuff like that. For the most part, I don't buy those excuses. I believe that the AMAs wasn't like this huge, oh my god moment that mainstream radio playing musicians, because I don't think I've ever actually heard any in the last year, maybe some of their older stuff like Car Radio way back in the day, but I haven't heard 21 Pilots on the radio in like forever. And the station I listen to listens to all kinds of, from the lowest kinds of like not like alternative rock, probably maybe some, to like harder stuff like Slipknot. So my radio station covers a huge variety of, and I've never heard Stressed Out, never heard Heathens, and probably if I have heard their stuff, I couldn't pick it out. So that just kind of shows the playability and or the rounds that are being made by their music and what's popular or not. So maybe that Stressed Out and Heathens was very much popular for the casual listener, but for everybody that's a huge fan, other songs are like really making that chart. Excuse me, my throat's going out. So I think that the AMAs was like not their like, oh my god moment. I think when they got to tour and they made money off it to pay rent and pay bills and eat food. I think that was probably one of their most proudest moments. AMA was probably more like a oh my god we're nominated scenario, not oh my god we're going to perform. My throat is actually going out faster than I thought it was. So, and I didn't watch the second award or speech, but we saw the first one, and the first one I don't really believe they put out a lot of what they sing about. They didn't put a lot of mental illness discussions. Look at Hiddleston, the guy that plays Loki in the Marvel movies. He brought up a group of people that help countries and children from other war-torn places get back on their feet and stuff like that. He, no matter how bad people thought maybe his speech was, I liked it. This is at the Golden Globes, by the way, that was like last weekend. He at least put out the work that he does and the people that he's surrounded by. I've seen 21 Pilots in 2016 on one TV show, which was SNL, which also was not I don't believe the greatest performance either. And I don't know if they've been on any kind of like talk shows or anything like that, but I think with people that are doing this kind of awareness for this kind of problem, they both could have easily went on talk shows. Maybe they haven't, I just missed them, but they could have easily went on talk shows and been like, yo, mental illness this, mental illness that. Also, they've also put a lot of talk into mental illness. I think if they went and focused on other things and took a break from the seriousness, they can get a whole new group of fans that love their music. Because I thought there was like a mix-up between two of their songs. I think there might be, I just don't have it. And it actually reminded me of a game developer that made a video game that was very bare bones, very cheap, 2D, but it was just bizarre. And everybody loved it. And they said, when's the second one coming out? And he goes, it is out, but I hid it in another game not even associated with us. It's just hidden in these people's games. Everyone goes, what? And then everyone went crazy and they bought all these like random small games and just started playing through all these like indie games, independent developer games, and found this game, the sequel, in the most random of spots. Can you imagine if they were like, they had a real message and they had two different songs, and when they went live, maybe they did like a melody that mashed them both together and they had a whole new message? That would bring in a whole different kind of group of people that were like interested by like that kind of sneaky detective, oh my god, Easter eggs in music. People would flock to that. Also, I think if they, I had this thought earlier and I actually don't remember what it was, but if they focused on a different type of thing that wasn't mental illness, they maybe went on a lighter side of things, I think they get a whole, just like I said earlier, they get a whole new a group of people that were interested in their music. Because some people just don't want to deal with the darkness and the grittiness because they live it. And some people don't need music to remind them how crappy their lives are, because for some people music's an escape and they don't want it to be a reminder. So, because yeah, I mean, can you imagine the things that they could have said on like a talk show about mental illness? You know, we lost Robin Williams to it. Carrie Fisher suffered from it. There was look, even substance abuse, addiction is a form of, I believe, mental illness. I believe it's people that have a compulsive disorder. So he could have brought it back to music. Look at Whitney Houston and then her daughter that followed suit. He could have brought up some key figures to help him with his discussion of mental illness in all the very huge different ways that it affects you. It's not just depression. It's all these other things that are some kind of imbalance in your mind. And he could have linked all these very unique situations from, you know, outside of just bullying, but, you know, bipolar and all that other stuff. And he could have linked it. And I think that would have been a good job. But I haven't really seen him discuss it. I haven't really seen him on any, I've seen him do interviews. Who the fuck watches interviews? I don't. I see these on YouTube. If he was on Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show, I would have saw it. I would have been like, oh, I love this guy. And we would have got a whole new appreciation for the band and the group because of, you know, they took away from just singing and they're talking about it. They could have started the interview with something light, funny, playing basketball, which I have that Vine compilation that I have. They could have been talking about all the funny moments they've done. And then they could have ended like the last segment with the last minute having a serious, quick little discussion about mental illness and how it goes. Because you don't want to beat that kind of stuff on you don't want to beat a dead horse. Because everybody knows about mental illness and nobody wants to hear you preach about it. That's why the music's important. But if you make it really quick, you just that little whoop, you slip it right into the listeners' minds at some, at a talk show or something like that, and then they leave thinking about it instead of leaving going, fuck man, they really talked about mental illness a lot, didn't they? They really just brought down the show. That kind of sucked, man. F those guys, because that's how people think. People don't want to be reminded constantly and berated with the horrors of the world. You do it slightly, really quick. You ninja, as Dane Cook would say. You just ninja their mind, and then they just maybe tonight or tomorrow, a week, a month from now, all of a sudden it's just like this little grenade, and you're like, well, shit, man, this person just died. Why did they die? Oh man, it's some people said mental illness. I remember listening to a thing, that 21 Pilots guy, he was talking about mental illness. Oh man, you know what? There's a lot of people that suffer from this. Holy shit! If I would have just paid attention a little bit more, I'm gonna dedicate my life and dedicate all my money. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. But the other stuff could have happened. The money part, maybe not so much. But that's how things kind of go. You just ninja it, and there it is. But anyways, we're on a 21-minute video. I talked a lot, man. Well, that video was 8 minutes. I looked over and we're at 16, and I'm like, I feel like I only got half my points out. Because I had kind of a little checklist of things that I was thinking about as I was waking up thinking about doing videos. It's 21 Pilots. Yeah. And then I thought about that the talk show, that whole talk show bit I just thought about when I woke up. So, yeah, I was about 16 minutes in and I was like, I didn't even get through that part. Jesus. So I think I'm just going to end it right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I've actually said this a lot. For the people that, like, you don't want to listen to all this stuff, you can just end it after the reaction, listen to maybe some of the stuff I talk about, and bounce. A lot of people are like, yo, I like you breaking down the stuff that you watch and react to. I like that you don't just go, neato. You have more to say. And I've gotten a lot of thumbs up from people that are, whether it's 21 Pilots or anything else, that are like, I'm glad you don't pander us with just saying how much you love it to try to get people to like view or share or like your videos. So I'm glad people receive this this stuff well. Actually, that brought up another point that I'm now forgetting all of a sudden. Oh Jesus, we're gonna be here a minute. Wait, hold team, hold. I was saying something about pander and so I think the breakdown of it is that unless Tyler and Josh want to do the performance, it's going to be bad. I think that's kind of how it goes. Or unless they've had time to prepare. I don't exactly know. SNL was not a good version. And I've also said this before. When you listen to something and you're someone like me that's not like a full-on listener, but maybe casual, and you find a song that really just grips you and brings you to them, like Heathens or Stressed Out, you like how it's performed that way. For people like me, people that aren't going and listening to everything they do, hearing a song like that just gravitates, you to them, you don't want to hear a new rendition of that song. So when they do it live and they did like the AMAs or SNL, you're like, Jesus. Because somebody in the comments said, I cried when I listened to their performance at the AMAs. And I go, well, I'm glad you liked it. I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm saying that for me, as not a diehard fan, I didn't like it because there's a certain way that I heard their music for the first time, and I don't want it to change from that. I'm not like, oh my God, I can listen to this band or that band or some other band just do whatever they wanted. And I'm sure that's how a lot of their fans are. But for me, someone that's not listening to everything they do, that's where I'm coming from. This live performance proves, I think, with correlation to the first live we did, that they can do live when they want to. Now it's all about what excuses are people going to make. Is he going to be tired? Was he touring? Or do you just not want to do it? I think that's where it's going to be, a thing. Excuse me again for like the 8th time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You like the video, you like the content, you can always like, subscribe, or share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out. We're at 2,400 strong. That's cool. Welcome to Legion for all you guys sticking around, hanging out, and being a part of the channel. If you want to discuss anything we've talked about on this channel, on this video specifically, you can always leave a comment down below. If you have anything you want me to react to that's like, if it's stuff that's already out, link it down below. I am behind on comments, so sorry about that. I go through all of them. No matter how old they are, I go through all the comments. So don't think that I'm not. If you have something that's coming out like right now, if 21 Pilots just put out an interview or they just came out with a new song or something like that that is brand new, go on Twitter or Facebook and link it there. Only if it's a must-see right now. But other than that, anything you guys link, I will check out in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Once again, my name is Azrael. I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. If you want to check out a cool reaction I just did, The Girl with All the Gifts, I believe the name of it is. I think that's the name of it, the reaction that I did. The Girl with All the Gifts. It's a crazy thriller movie with a good take on zombies. It's a weird thing. It kind of took me like by surprise. So if you want to check out that reaction, that should be coming out before this one. And then tomorrow, I believe the new Cult of Chucky reboot reaction will be coming out then. So if you want to check out any of that stuff, go do it. I do appreciate it. Do appreciate all the thumbs up or the likes and the hanging out and the comments. Once again, for the second time, I'm Azrael. Later.